Gemini, what is up? How are y'all doing? Time to go ahead and knock out your November 2023 main monthly reading. Stick around. What is up, Gemini? How y'all doing? Time for your November 2023 main monthly reading. Man, can you believe we already at the tail end of the year? I know my OG followers, y'all hear me say that every single year, but it never fails to blow my mind year after year after year. They just go pew, 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 you know? Anyway, if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of this video. So we have made the decision that any of the sales that we do, like I said, starting in September, we started doing reading sales. And we've made the decision that whatever sale we do for that month, it's gonna remain a permanent change on my website. Because the economy ain't getting no better, so I ain't trying to make it no harder on y'all. So the worse the economy gets, the lower my prices are going to get. So that's just the way I choose to play the game. So we are keeping the $40 mini readings. We kept the September reading sale as the $50 off. We hacked $50 off. We're keeping it that way. We haven't made a solid decision as to exactly what we're going to do for the month of November, because anybody catching the playback of this is being recorded at the end of October. But stick around. I will make a totally separate video for that. Okay. All righty. Let's hop right on into this. Starting this off with the next person coming in. Next person due to come in. Not necessarily your love interest, not even necessarily the person on your mind, but the next person who's due to make their way into your life. Who's the next person coming into Gemini's life, universe? Next person coming in. Oh, the Hermit reverse. Could be a Virgo for some of you. I'm kind of feeling like it's somebody that doesn't really like being alone. Or maybe for some of you, this is a person who spent some time alone and single and isolated into themselves and is now coming up out of it, possibly. Three of Wands reversed. Yeah, okay. Ooh, Ace of Cups, though. Devil card reversed. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. Wow. All right. So, yeah, I'm kind of feeling like this is somebody who... This feels like they've been alone for a while, but not by choice. You know, the type of person who's just been single, lonely, and alone for a long time. And they have done no healing whatsoever. They don't want to be alone. I don't know why they were alone for so long, you know, but for whatever reason. And yeah, they... Ten of Wands there. Six of Swords reversed. This is all about their last relationship. Their last relationship was incredibly toxic. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Got that Devil card reversed right there next to the Eight of Cups. So they're still in the process of moving on. In the process of means they haven't moved on. But, I mean, this person does have a lot of feelings for you with the Eight of Cups here. They do. I just feel kind of like this is a very lonely, broken person, honestly. Not a guaranteed deal breaker, but that energy does need to be put in check. Oh, yes, it sure do. Could be, let's see, I got Capricorn, Libra, and Virgo here. Okay. All right. I think this person does want long-term commitment with the Empress there. This person, they're not playing games. They may be lonely. They may be empty. They may still have a lot of unhealed heartbreak and and trauma from their last relationship or whatever, but they ain't playing games. They ain't playing games. Deep down at the deepest level, they may have no fucking clue how to heal from trauma, but they do want something long-term, stable, and committed. The one thing I've just never been able to wrap my mind around, though, and I still can't wrap my mind around it, is how somebody can still be in love with the last person they was with, but wanting somebody else. That's never made sense to me. And I get that question in readings all the time. Will me and my ex get back together? And then the next question, am I going to find another relationship soon? It's like, whoa, huh? If you're still in love with somebody, how are you even thinking about somebody else? That's like the depths of codependency and desperation, you know? And anyway, though, let's look at this person's energy at the deepest level and see how they feel about you. What's their intentions look like? What's their energy and intentions look like at the deepest level? Next person coming in. How do they feel about you? I told you, look. See, this person's broken, hurt, sad, alone. Four of coins. Ah, man, see, look. Dude, 3 cards. Look at this. 4 coins, 6 of cups, 10 of wands. They are still holding on very tightly to the past. Very tightly. Look at that, man. 2 of cups, Queen of cups. Okay. All right. And the Hermit reversed again. Same card that was in that last spread there. Oh, man. Their intentions aren't in a bad place. But what I'm seeing, though, is it's just like when somebody goes out and gets fucked up because they don't know how to handle their stress. You know, that's typically vibrationally what your average addict alcoholic is struggling with. They have no idea how to handle their pain. They don't know how to process trauma. They don't know how to process it. So they got to go get fucked up just to numb their pain. And, you know, no judgment on those people. Fuck, I did that for years. Years and years I battled with addiction and alcoholism. I totally understand it. But when you become dependent on some outside source of pleasure as being your only relief from your pain, that's when it turns into a problem. It's kind of what I'm seeing with this person right here, honestly. They're not coming from a bad place. They're not playing games with you. They're not trying to manipulate you. They're not lying to you. They're not using you. But man, they have no clue how to process through the trauma from their last relationship. They have no clue. No idea. Could be a Virgo. Virgo is the only sign I have here on the table. Ah, here we go. Cancer. They're wanting things to pick up and start moving quick between the two of you. They are so ready to move on from the past that they're just hoping to be able to get into a relationship and just take off and hopefully start new and start fresh, you know. It don't quite work like that, but I understand where they're coming from. Let's see the outcome. What's the outcome? What is the outcome? Outcome for the first month. Justice. Okay, 2 of cups. So I'm not seeing separation. Ooh, but the energy is a little bit off between the two of you. Okay. So things are a little bit imbalanced, a little bit weird. You might, I don't know how to put words to this. You might feel not really mixed signals. I don't want to say mixed signals, but I will say mixed energy. You know, it looks like communication is consistent. So it's not like they're going to be on and off with communication and sending you mixed signals, but mixed energy. Like you may notice that this person is really super happy one day and then just really down the next day. Mixed energy. Very imbalanced energy. But it's looking like I said, I don't think you have to question the feelings that this person has for you. It's just going to be an energetic, bumpy ride, a roller coaster of emotions is what I'm mainly seeing here. Okay. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Also have Libra here. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? What advice do we have for Gemini? What advice? 3 of Swords reversed. Okay. So do the best that you can to help this person through their healing process. Okay. That's all you can really do is help them. All you can really do. And in order to help somebody throughout their healing process, the most important thing that you can do, to help somebody heal is to be as calm, cool, collected, and non-judgmental as possible. Because that's the biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why people struggle so much with healing. They bury it all deep down inside because they're afraid of being judged. You know, I'm afraid you're going to judge me and whatever and whatnot. And again, this isn't the end all be all, but you will make massive progress on your healing journey when you open up and you're able to find somebody you can talk to about what you went through, how you're feeling, what mistakes you made, the lessons that you learned, and you learn to release some of that. And, you know, it can, like I said, all you can do is help. It's all you can really do. So just focus on forming that deep connection. That deep connection where they feel safe and comfortable opening up and being 100% honest and transparent about their life, about what they've been through. So as they start opening up, you know, just let it be known, yo, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not judging you for your past. The only thing I'm big on is where we're going in the future. I don't care about your past. It is what it is. We all got a stupid past. Anybody trying to pretend they ain't got no dumb shit in their past, you a fucking lie. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. We all done some dumb ass shit in the past that we're embarrassed about, that we're ashamed of. It's all good. Not judging that. What I will judge, though, is what actions are you taking to create a better future? See what I'm saying? There's some potential here with this next person. Just gotta connect on that level. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Chuck, for the super chat. Appreciate you. All right, now we're going to take a look at the person from the past. Past person, past person. Person from the past. Anything happening in November 2023 between Gemini and the person from the past? Six of Wands reversed. Some of y'all are just starting to think that this situation is just a waste of time. I don't know why yet. We'll see. Why does Gemini feel like it's a waste of time with the past person? Why does Gemini feel that way? Okay, 4 of coins, queen of coins, page of swords. A lot of stalking going on here. Page of swords reversed. That's the stalker. 8 of cups reversed. Hangman. See, you can feel and you can tell. You just know energetically at the deepest level that this person hasn't walked away from this. But maybe you just can't prove it. You can't prove it, but you feel it. But now it's starting to get to that point where you're starting to really question, well, maybe I'm just making this up in my head. I think you've been convinced for a while. I know they haven't moved on from this. I know they still watching me. I know that they're this close to making some kind of either a return or they're going to show up in my inbox. I just know it. And then time just keeps passing and passing and passing and passing. And now it's getting to the point where you're thinking, am I just making that up in my head? And am I just imagining this? Maybe that's just not the truth. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Because we got that hangman. Waiting. Page of cups, page of swords, both reversed, which kind of feels to me like y'all are just both sitting around watching each other silently. That's what this feels like to me. And the 7 of wands, there's still tension between the two of you. Honestly, that kind of feels to me like y'all are just mirroring each other in a way. That's what it feels like to me. Something I see come through a lot in past person readings. A lot. The whole mirroring thing comes through very frequently. Now, how's this person feel about Gemini? Person from the past. How's the person from the past feel about Gemini? Block communication. If they have you blocked, it doesn't look like they plan on unblocking communication. Or if you have them blocked, it doesn't look like they have any plans on working around that, Because, if somebody has you blocked, come on now. That's just all for show. If they really want to communicate with you, they'll figure out a way to communicate with you. Oh, you don't believe me? Trust me. I got a handful of fucking obsessive stalkers who have been stalking me for the last 5 years, and I keep blocking them and they create new accounts, and I block them and they create new accounts. Man, there's a good 5 of them at least who have created at least 150 different accounts because I keep blocking them. Trust me. If somebody wants to talk to you, they can figure out a way around it. But I just don't really feel like this person wants to do that. I don't think they want to. Which you shouldn't. Sorry. Because going back to what I was just saying a second ago, if I block you, that means I don't want to fucking talk to you. So if somebody blocks me, I'm not going, okay, I get the message. So I know this may not be everybody, but Gemini, if you have them blocked, that's a clear signal that you don't want to talk to them. And I don't think they're going to try to work around that. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't either. So again, I know that's not everybody, but I know there's at least 1 or 2 Geminis who you have them blocked on some platform, and they're taking that as a very clear indication you don't want to talk to them. Well, you might want to unblock them first and foremost if you want to communicate with them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a clear indication. If I block you, that means I don't want to fucking talk to you. And no matter how many new accounts you create, I'm going to block every single one of them. I will go air and block a bitch on your punk ass. I don't care how many accounts you create. All I got to do is push one button, block. You're the one wasting all your time creating all these new accounts. Block, 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 blah, block, 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 blah, block. You know what I mean? I don't feel like this person wants to work around any blocks in communication. They just don't. Three of Swords reverse. For some of you, there may be a third party in the mix too. And they don't want any kind of third party situation. They already know what they would say to you if you was to show up in their inbox with the Ace of Swords here. They know what they want to say to you. But they're walking away from this. Yep. And the Two of Swords reversed. That's their decision. Have they moved on from this? No, they haven't moved on, but they are walking away. Excuse me. They've moved on, but they ain't walking. They're walking away, but they haven't moved on. Excuse me. So, yeah. Okay. And they still got that guard up, too. So, with that Nine of Wands, they know what they want to say to you, and it probably isn't really all that friendly. Probably not. Not with that Nine of Wands energy there. What's the advice? What is the advice? What's the advice? Boom. Well, got to find some kind of closure somehow. Some kind of closure. Page of Swords upright. What I recommend, send them a message. Send them a message. No expectations. Don't be sending them a message thinking, oh, okay, well, I wonder how they're going to take this. I wonder how they're going to respond to this. Hopefully they understand. Who cares? It doesn't matter. No. No expectations. Send them the message with the intention of closure. And let that marinate for a while. Let it marinate for a while. Got to close that out. And at least let that simmer for a little bit. Because that's altering the trajectory of the energy, of the energetic pathway. And start with that. Shoot them a message. Yo, just want to let you know. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. We good. You can respond to this or not. Doesn't matter. I'm not sending you this message to get a response. I don't have any motives behind this message. I just want you to know, for no reason other than the sake of you knowing, no hard feelings. We good. And just let that marinate. Give it a few weeks. Let that marinate. All right. New person. New person. The newest person who just showed up into Gemini's life. What's it looking like in November? The newest person who just showed up. How are things looking November 2023? How are things looking in November between Gemini and the newest person? Two of Swords. Uh-oh, that's all about being indecisive. Is that you? Feels like you. I ain't even gonna lie. That feels like your energy right there. Indecisive, all up in your head, overthinking this, not 100% sure. You may feel one way one day, another way another day. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, Lover's card, though. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah. So this person is very emotionally independent. But you don't really know how to take that. You don't really know how to take that. Because you're feeling a really intense connection. And when you feel a really intense connection with somebody who's emotionally independent, that may lead you to believe that they don't feel an intense connection. They do. They do feel an intense connection. I just don't think they're letting that affect them. And that could lead to frustration, lead to tension building up. And then some drama could pop off very easily. Very easily. Okay. Seeing some tension building here. Could be an Aries for some of you. Could be a fellow Gemini. However, I feel like that's your energy. And I also have Leo here. Oh, I got Cancer too. Communication looks good though. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's look at this person's energy. How's that energy look? How's that energy look? All right, two more. Sorry, y'all. There we go. One. All right, last one. What's their energy, feelings, and intentions? The new person. This person's, they all about work and finance. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles reversed. Maybe this person struggles with finances and their number one goal is financial success. And they may be struggling with that a little bit. I don't know. 9 of Pentacles, though, in the upright, that's not a problem. It's just 10 of Pentacles is like financial abundance. 9 of Pentacles is still a very good financial energy. Maybe this person, they're just trying to make it to the next level financially. And that's their number one priority, their number one goal. And with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, they're not quite accomplishing that goal yet, but they're working really hard towards it. But in regards to love and romance, no, they are not talking to anybody else. For those of you wondering whether or not they got a DM full of other people, no, they do not. This person ain't trying to fuck with nobody but you. Knight of Pentacles. Man, they all about career and finance. That's their number one priority. That is their number one priority, especially if you're dealing with a male. Yeah, they're a little bit nervous when it comes to matters of the heart. I think they may have some insecurity issues, possibly. They may feel like you're out of their league. You know, maybe they are working really, really hard on financial goals because they have insecurity issues and they're trying to overcompensate. See what I'm saying? Looks like pretty solid intentions, though. This person is not playing games with you. They just have other goals that maybe they dump more energy into career, finance, and money than they are dumping into love relationships and connections and whatnot. Because they have insecurities. So they're trying to overcompensate, you know? Again, especially if you're dealing with a man. Now, in today's day and age, we see lots of women doing that same shit too. But even in today's day and age, where the women are out there trying to compete with the men are still worse when it comes to insecurity and trying to overcompensate with, financial success and whatnot. Not that there's anything wrong with financial success. For those of you who don't know much about me, I am not one of those fake spiritual public figures who are going to try to make you think that money is a bad thing. No, it is not. There is nothing wrong with money. There is nothing wrong with going and getting that bag. There's nothing wrong with stacking your bread. There's nothing wrong with making a fucking living and buying whatever toys you want to buy. Nothing wrong with that. The problem is when that's all you focus on and you think that money and finance and career is going to be your key to happiness, that financial success is going to be your key to feeling happy, whole, fulfilled, and complete. And you chase that thinking that's the key, the end all be all. And it fucking ain't. It ain't. That's a totally separate energy work that you got to work on. Totally separate. I know that the people out there who have never accomplished their financial goals, they don't believe it when they hear that. I didn't either. I had to learn the hard way, firsthand, that money does not create happiness. No, it don't. No, it don't. I know some of you don't believe me. You'll see. You'll see. What's the outcome for November? Ooh, happiness. Okay, well, you're finding happiness. You are definitely finding happiness. I'm feeling like you're remaining. Well, y'all are both emotionally independent, but you're finding happiness. And I don't know if this person is able to keep up with you. Ooh, 6 of Swords. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Nah, you might end up making the decision to move on from this, honestly. Or you're planning. You're this close. Because this person just ain't keeping up with you vibrationally. It just ain't. You're finding a sense of happiness, and I just think that person's struggling with it. So you're either moving on from this or you're planning to move on from this because you're responsible for your own happiness. You're responsible for that. Happiness is a choice. Ain't nothing or no one outside of you going to create that happiness for you. And if you're dealing with somebody who is giving the key to their happiness to outside sources, they're going to be miserable all the time and they ain't going to be no fucking fun to be around. And some of you, I think, are contemplating it. I feel like there's a couple of you who probably will be moving on from this in November. And there's others of you who are just kind of planning it, thinking about it. What's the advice here? What is the advice? What's the advice? 3 of Wands reversed. Don't put your life on hold. Yeah, don't put your life on hold. We need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation. I like high vibrations. Happiness, joy, motivation, feeling uplifted and happy. If you're a Debbie Downer or a Buzz Killington, I don't want to be around that. I want to be with somebody where we're happy. Now, most people, when they hear I want to be in a happy relationship, they're thinking, well, first, this has to happen this way before I'm happy. No. I want to be with somebody where we are happy, and that is the primary vibration. We're happy no matter how much money we have in the bank. We're happy no matter what's going on outside of us. We're happy even when we ain't got nothing to do and we're sitting around bored. We're happy. Happiness is the fundamental key element in this connection. Happiness. We need to try to come to some kind of understanding about that. Okay? Because if not, if you're dealing with somebody who's just very negative minded, glass is half empty, sees a problem for every solution, is always thinking about the worst case scenario, always focusing on what could go wrong. And that's just their whole mentality. I'm not going to say run from that. Let's at least try to see if you can pry open that mind of theirs and see if they'll be willing to look at things from a different perspective. But if not, if they refuse to open that mind and they just stay so closed off and they refuse to change perceptions, change perspectives, start vibrating at a higher frequency, will you just continue with your own vibrational evolution? And if they refuse to, y'all separate anyway by way of universal law, whether you want to or not, whether you do it on purpose or not. So let universal law take over on that. You just focus on your vibration. All right. All right, there it is. Random advice. What random advice do we have for Gemini? Any random advice about any random subject? Knight of Wands reversed. Man, I feel like I've already given you all that advice. I swear I gave you all that advice for the weekend forecast, if I remember correctly. Queen of Wands, okay, all right, whatever. Okay. Okay, all right. Oh, how am I going to start this out? I don't care who you're dealing with. I don't care if it's a friend, a family member, or a romantic love interest, or a coworker, or an acquaintance, anybody you're connected to. Pay attention to how they treat others. See, we always tend to get this exception in our mind. Or I'm sorry, we tend to get this idea in our mind that we are an exception. How many of you out there have seen somebody get close to somebody and then get betrayed by that person, and they're shocked? They can't believe this person betrayed them, but they sit and watch this person lie to people, cheat people, steal from people, but they thought they were special. Oh, I'm special. They wouldn't do that to me. They wouldn't do that to me. Oh, and the worst one is when people enter into a relationship with somebody who's already in a relationship, and then you're surprised because they cheating on you. Make it make sense. I don't understand where your mind is. Your first impression of this person showed you that they're a cheater. They were already in a relationship, and they showed you that the person they're in a relationship with can't trust them. What made you think they were going to treat you any different? I don't get that. I can't say I've never been there. I learned that lesson at the age of 15. The age of 15. Now, I started dating somebody who was already dating somebody. And, you know, she cheated on this person with me for a good 2 or 3 months. And I thought I was something special, you know. And then it blew my mind when she cheated on me. I can't say I don't understand it, but I was 15. I still see people 35, 45 years old doing this same shit. Like, what? I can understand. You're 18, 19, 20. Okay, you got to pass. You get a pass. You're an idiot. You're young. We all were stupid when we were 19, 20. But if you 35, 45, and you're connecting with somebody who is blatantly, shamelessly, and unapologetically showing you in one way, shape, form, or fashion that they can't be trusted, and you think you're the exception to that, you a dumbass. the point that I'm making here is that if you're ever wondering whether or not you can trust somebody, I don't care who they are, a new potential love interest, a family member, a friend, an acquaintance. If you're wondering, I wonder if I can trust this person, watch how they interact with others. Pay very close attention to whether or not they are honest and loyal to other people. I know I can trust you if I sit back and watch you and this person tells you a secret, tells you not to say nothing. And if I ask you, what'd they say? I can't say nothing. Sorry. I respect that. I respect that. But if you come up to me and you say, yo, Rich, dog, shh, don't tell them I told you this. I'm not supposed to say nothing. I don't trust you. I don't fucking trust you. No, I ain't telling you shit. You done showed me your true colors. If you ever want to know whether or not you can trust somebody, watch how they treat others. You would think this sounds like such common sense. I know. It almost sounds so stupid that it doesn't even, why are we even talking about this? I know how common sense it sounds, but boy, you'd be surprised how many people out there are lacking that common sense. You'd be surprised. It would blow your mind. I promise you. Swear to God, dude. All righty. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And for those of you just now tuning in, I made the announcement at the beginning of the video that all of the reading sales that we do from month to month here at the end of 2023, we've made the decision that is going to be a permanent change on my website. Okay. So it started off just for the month, you know, but we started, my wife and I were talking because my wife runs this business. She's the one that runs it. We were like, yo, the economy's not getting any better. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Let's just leave the prices the way they are. Okay. So I've been cutting prices. I've been bringing prices down, doing everything that I can to make shit as affordable as possible while gas is getting up there $6, $7 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? So we still have the $40 mini readings. We still have the $50 cut off of the full readings. And there's going to be something for November, but we're not 100% sure yet. Once the clock strikes November, we'll let you know. But yeah, don't forget to check the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.